May it please Yang Arif, let all those who have business before His Chief Justice Azhar Harikama bin Ramli draw near and give their attention. On this day, 6 August 2021, is hearing for advocates' admission for the state of Sarawak. Today's hearing is conducted via Zoom as consulted by all parties. Altogether, there are 7 petitioners today. For State Attorney General today is Mr. Sufyan Tamizi bin Muhammad Tazuddin, and for Advocate Associate of Sarawak, Mr. Antonio Sim Pekiong. Please be reminded seated that all are to stay in their respective seat until the court adjourns for the day. May we now proceed, Yang Arif? Yang Arif, first case for advocate admission Kuching is KCH 18-18/6 2021 Samuel Bong Swan.
Please, Arif, Bong Allah appear for the petitioner. My learned friend, Mr. Tamizi, Sofian Tamizi, appear for the Honorable SAG. And my learned friend, Mr. Antonio Sim, appear for the SAA, the association. Arif, it gives me great pleasure to move the call of my own son, Samuel Bong, to be admitted as an advocate. He has obtained his Bachelor of Law degree from Bong University last year. And on the 27th of August last year, Yang Arif had kindly granted an exemption of 3 months. And he has completed also his balanced 9 months pupillage under in my chambers. And he has fulfilled all the conditions. In the circumstances, may I humbly pray for an order in term of enclosure number 6, the amended petition.
Sorry, Arif punya mic tidak ada suara from here.
Okay. Where is Mr. Antonio Sim?
Okay.
Is he in Julia?
Yeah, he was here just now.
Oh, yes. What happened to him?
I think he got disconnected. He's trying to get back in.
Okay, all right. We wait for him to join us again.
Okay, Arif.
Okay. 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 Mr. Antonio is with us already, yeah?
Yes.
I'm having some problem with my
Okay.
computer, so I'm using my phone.
Okay. All right. So, do you have any objection, Cik Sofian?
Yang Arif, we have no objection to this petition, Yang Arif.
Okay, Mr. Antonio.
Arif, can you know who is being called?
Samuel Bong.
Samuel.
No objection, no objection.
All right. Okay.
Sorry.
On the materials before this court, I am satisfied that the petitioner is a fit and proper person for the purpose of admission under Section 4 of the Advocates Ordinance, and upon the undertaking to attend the advocacy training course, and upon payment of the prescribed fee, the petitioner is hereby admitted to the roles of advocates of High Court in Sabang, Sarawak, in Sarawak.
Much obliged.
Okay.
Okay, robbing session.
Aaron, the father will now roll me.
Okay, you can read your undertaking for YBGK.
I, Samuel Bong, NIRC number 900-816-137223, do solemnly promise to participate in Yayasan Bantuan Keuangan Kebangsaan YBGK program as have been required to do so, namely 20 YBGK cases in the first 12 months of practice.
Okay. Any questions?
Okay. The next case is KCH 18-19/6/2021. Divas ini anak perempuan Vijaya Kumar.
May I please you, my lord?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. My lord, I am Boston for appearing for the petitioner today for her petition for admission and enrollment as an advocate of the High Courts in Sabah and Sarawak, which will be enclosure 1, my lord.
Yeah.
And my learned friend, Mr. Supian Tamizi, is for the Sarawak Attorney General Chambers.
Pleasure, Sharif.
And my learned friend, Mr. Antonio Sim, is for the Advocates Association of Sarawak.
Yeah.
And my lord, I will proceed.
Yeah.
My lord, the petitioner is a citizen of Malaysia and born and bred in Cebu, Sarawak, and is the eldest of the 4 beautiful daughters of Mr. Vijaya Kumar and Madam Ting Nyet Siem. The petitioner has not lost her Sarawakian status and has Sarawakian connection according to the Advocates Ordinance. The petitioner read law at the Multimedia University in Malacca and was conferred the degree of Bachelor of Laws on the 11th of July 2019. The petitioner then commenced her pupillage in Ipoh in the chambers of Chan and Associates and was admitted and enrolled as an advocate and solicitor of the High Court of Malaya on the 28th of August 2020. Upon her returning to her homeland, the petitioner commenced her pupillage on the 16th of November 2020 in the chambers of Mr. David Kook Hampe, who is the partner of Messrs. Wong Lando Chua and Court Advocates in Cebu. And Mr. David Kook is an advocate who has been lawfully practicing in Sarawak for more than 5 years. And the petitioner has duly notified and served her the letter of notice of commencement of her pupillage on all the relevant parties. And on the 21st of January 2021, your Lordship has kindly granted the exemption to the petition for 6 months from the total period of 12 months pupillage. And under the tutelage of Mr. Kook, the petitioner has diligently attended and served her pupillage for an aggregate period of 6 months from the 16th of November 2020 until the 17th of May 2021. And my lord, on the 10th of April 2021, the petitioner attended and completed the etiquette course conducted by the AS as required. And furthermore, upon being called, the petitioner undertakes to complete and attend the advocacy training course, my lord.
Yeah.
As to that, the petitioner has not been disbarred, struck off, or in any other manner is entitled to practice as an advocate or legal practitioner by whatsoever name in any territory within the Commonwealth. And she is also not subject to any and also not being convicted in or is not subject to any pending or present criminal proceedings involving dishonesty. The petitioner is not an undischarged bankrupt or the subject of any bankruptcy within the Commonwealth. And the petitioner has also obtained the endorsement of good character from the respected doctor from KBJ Cebu Dr. Damodaran Ashok, and also her childhood friend, Michelle Lim, who is incidentally an advocate of the High Court in Sabah and Sarawak. And being her colleague in the past 9 months, I can say with full confidence, my lord, that she is a generous, honest, and a fit and proper person to be called to the High Court of Sabah and Sarawak in the state of Sarawak. I humbly believe, my lord, that all the course papers are in order, and if there is no objection from my learned friends from the SKG as well as the AS, I humbly pray for the petitioner to be admitted and enrolled as an advocate of the High Court in Sabah and Sarawak in the state of Sarawak. If I may assist any further, my lord.
Tuan Supian? No.
Yarif, the SAG has no objection to this petition.
Okay, Mr. Antonio?
Yarif, the Advocate Association of Sarawak has no objection to the application.
Okay. So I say this, on the materials before this court, I'm satisfied that the petitioner is a fit and proper person for the purpose of admission under Section 4 of the Sarawak Advocates Ordinance, and upon the undertaking to attend the advocacy training course, and also upon payment of the prescribed fee, I order that the petitioner be admitted to the rolls of advocates of the High Court in Sabah and Sarawak in Sarawak.
Much obliged, my lord. With your lordship's permission, may I invite the parents of the petitioner to drop her?
Yeah. Yeah, with you, eh? Okay, once again, congratulations to the parents.
Thank you, my lord.
Okay, undertaking for your VGK.
I, Divas anak perempuan Vijaya Kumar, NRIC number 960407135926, do solemnly promise to participate in Yayasan Bantuan Guaman Kebangsaan YBGK program as and when required to do so, namely 20 YBGK cases in the first 12 months of practice. Thank you, Your Honor.
Yeah.
Okay. Next application for admission is case UH 18-20/6/2021, Julie Ha.
May please, Yarif. I am Chan Yin Si, and I am appearing for the petitioner in this matter. My learned friend, Mr. Supian Tamizi, is for the SAG, and my learned friend, Mr. Antonio Sim, is for the Advocates Association of Sarawak. Today is fixed for the hearing of the petitioner's petition to be called to the bar.
Yeah.
I understand that the cause papers have been served on all the relevant parties. If I may, Yarif, I would like to go through the petition just briefly.
Yeah.
The petitioner is a Malaysian citizen born in Kuching in the state of Sarawak. The petitioner has been conferred with a degree of Bachelor's of Law from the University of Essex in United Kingdom on the 4th of July 2018. The petitioner has obtained her CLP on the 18th of October 2019. The petitioner was on the 3rd of December 2020 admitted and enrolled as an advocate and solicitor of the High Court of Malaya. The petitioner then commenced her pupillage on the 15th of December 2020 in the chambers of Mr. Desmond Zahadevan, who is an advocate that has been in active practice in Kuching for a period of more than 5 years prior to the commencement of the petitioner's pupillage in his chambers. On the 21st of January 2021, the petitioner was granted an exemption of 6 months from the total period of 12 months of pupillage. And on the 10th of April 2021, the petitioner had attended and completed her etiquette course conducted by the Advocates Association of Sarawak. The petitioner undertakes to attend the advocacy training course and the YBGK training course within 1 year from the date of her admission as an advocate of the High Court of Sabah and Sarawak, subject to the availability of the same. The petitioner has also attended and served her pupillage for an aggregate period of 6 months, commencing from the 15th of December 2020 until the 15th of June 2021. I must say, Yarif, the petitioner is of a good character and a fit and proper person to be admitted and enrolled as an advocate of the High Court in Sabah and Sarawak. The petitioner has not, as of date, been disbarred, struck off, suspended, or in any other manner disentitled to practice as an advocate or legal practitioner within the Commonwealth, and is not subject to any present or pending disciplinary proceedings in connection with her practice, and has not been convicted in any criminal proceedings. Your petitioner is also an undischarged bankrupt or the subject of any bankruptcy proceedings. The petitioner is qualified and has satisfied all the requirements under the Advocates Ordinance and is desirous of being admitted as an advocate of the High Court of Sabah and Sarawak. In this connection, Yarif, may we humbly pray for the order in terms of this petition, subject to there being no objections from the SAG and the AAS.
Yeah, Councillor.
Yarif, I confirm there's no objection from SAG. Yarif.
Mr. Antonio, likewise.
Yarif, I confirm that the Advocate Association of Sarawak has no objection to the application.
Okay. On the materials before this court, I am satisfied that the petitioner is a fit and proper person for the purpose of admission under Section 4 of the Sarawak Advocates Ordinance, and upon the undertaking to attend the advocacy training course, and upon payment of the prescribed fees, I order that the petitioner be admitted to the roles of advocates of the High Court in Sabah and Sarawak in Sarawak.
Okay, Robbie session.
Okay,
YBGK undertaking.
I, Juliha, NRIC number 970729135274, do solemnly promise to participate in Yayasan Bantuan Guamang Kebangsaan YBGK program as and when required to do so, namely 20 YBGK cases in the first 12 months of practice.
Okay, Yang Arif. Next application for advocate admission is case CH 1821/6/2021 Chung Kwok Hui.
Places. I'm Lau Lianjin, appearing petitioner Chong Kok Hui for the petition. Together with me is Encik Supian Tamizi for the SAG.
It pleases, Yarif.
And my Mr. Antonio Sim for the Advocate Association of Sarawak.
May I please, Yarif?
It is my honor to move the call of the petitioner Chong Kok Hui today. The petitioner is born in Bintulu, Sarawak on 19th of May 1996, and he has not lost his Sarawak status. The petitioner reads law in multimedia Melaka and was conferred the degree of Bachelor of Law. On 14th of August 2020, the petitioner was admitted and enrolled as an advocate and solicitor of the High Court of Malaya. And subsequent to that, he has commenced his pupillage on 16th of November 2020 in the chambers of Mr. Lau Song Ting. His master, Lau Song Ting, is an advocate who has been actively practicing in Bintulu, Sarawak for more than 5 years. And on 27th of May 2021, the petitioner was granted an exemption of 6 months from the total period of 12 months by your lordship. My lord, the petitioner is a qualified person and has certified all requirements under the population rules to be admitted as an advocate of the High Court in Sabah and Sarawak. My lord, I believe that all the petition's papers are in order. If there is no objection from the SAG and AAS, I humbly pray that this honorable court, that the petitioner to be enrolled and admitted as an advocate of the High Court in Sabah and Sarawak.
Yeah. Cik Sufyan?
Yang Arif, the SAG has no objection to this petition, Yang Arif.
Okay. Likewise, Mr. Antonio?
Yang Arif, the Advocate Association of Sarawak has no objection to the petition.
Okay. On the materials before this court, I am satisfied that the petitioner is a fit and proper person for the purpose of admission under Section 4 of the Sarawak Advocates Ordinance, and upon the undertaking to attend the advocacy training course and upon payment of the prescribed fees, I order that the petitioner be admitted to the roles of advocates of the High Court in Sabah and Sarawak. Congratulations.
Okay, Robin session. Robin session.
Arif, I will now rob the petitioner.
Much obliged, Arif.
Yeah.
Okay, YBGK undertaking.
Is the court still with us?
Yeah.
Mr. Chung, you need to YBGK undertaking.
The six.
The undertaking. Yeah, please take the undertaking. Is it okay? Is the line?
Their line, Arif. Yeah.
yes, Arif.
Okay, we will proceed. We will call other cases first, and then we will continue with the YBGK undertaking once Mr. The applicant is here. Okay, next.
Okay, next case for application for admission is KCH 18-2020/6/2021 Connie Chee.
Hey, Princess Chu, Yang Arif.
Yeah.
I'm Dan Lau Levin, appealing for your petitioners, Connie He, and the Honorable SAG is represented by Mr. Sopian Tamizi.
Princess Yang Arif.
Yes.
Yes, and the Honorable Advocate Association of Sarawak is represented by the President of AAS, Mr. Antonio Singh.
Yeah.
This is Arif.
Yeah.
If I may, Arif, I would like to refer this Honorable Court to your petitioner's amended petition enclosure 7. And if with the court permission, I would like to go through the petitions.
Yeah.
The petitioner is a citizen of Malaysia and has Sarawak connection by being born in Cebu, Sarawak. The petitioner went to Melbourne, Australia for high school when she was 16, and she obtained her Bachelor of Law degree from University of Tasmania, Australia on the December 2018. The petitioner then completed her professional legal training at the Leo Carson Institute in Melbourne, Australia on the September 2019. In November 2019, the petitioner was admitted and called to the Victorian Bar as an Australian lawyer and as an officer of the Supreme Court of Victoria. The petitioner has commenced a privilege on the 14th of November 2019 in my chambers. Yeah. The petitioner had attended and served her privilege of not less than 12 months, commencing in actual fact is 16 months, commencing from the November 14, 2019 until 12th of March 2021. Yeah. She was on the maternity leave for 4 months during her privilege. That's why she had completed 16 months. Your petitioner has satisfied the privilege requirement. One part that during her privilege, she became a mother, but on the other part, after her privilege, she sadly to say that she suffered. She was diagnosed with a minor stroke and underwent a brain surgery at the Cebu GH. and thus she only filed her petitioner in July this year. She has currently fully recovered. Your petitioner has attended and completed her advocacy training course on the 17th of November 2019 and active course on the 10th of April 2021, both conducted by the AAS of Sarawak. The petitioner undertake to attend YBGK training course within 1 year from the date of her admission. Yarif, your petitioner would like to say something about her appreciation, acknowledgement, and recognition part. To her, your petitioner wished to record and register her gratitude to her parents and family members for being supportive throughout the journey of her growing, getting into law school, and getting called. The petitioner also would like to express her appreciation towards her pupil master, that's me, and her seniors, Mr. Elijah Lau and Miss Michelle Ling, and other colleagues, which is currently watching the YouTube, for the guidance and advice throughout her privilege at the time at the time of firms. Yarif, I believe that your petitioner is of good character and fit and proper person to be admitted and enrolled as an advocate of High Court in Sabah and Sarawak. The petitioner is qualified under Section 4 of the Advocate Ordinance of Sarawak and has also satisfied all the necessary requirements under the Advocate's Privilege and Admission Rules 2014 to be admitted as an advocate of High Court in Sabah and Sarawak. As such, Ya Arif, if there is no objection from the Honorable State SAG and State AG Chambers and the Advocate Association of Sarawak, I will humbly pray your petitioner to be admitted and enrolled as an advocate of High Court in Sabah and Sarawak,
Supian, no objection.
Yeah, no objection, Yang Arif.
Likewise, Mr. Antonio.
Yang Arif, the Advocate Association has no objection to the petition.
Okay, I say this on the materials before this court. I am satisfied that the petitioner is a fit and proper person for the purpose of admission under Section 4 of the Sarawak Advocates Ordinance, and upon payment of the prescribed fees, I order that the petitioner be admitted to the roles of advocates of the High Court in Sabah and Sarawak in Sarawak.
Robin Session.
With the permission of the court, I will rock my pupil because the parent is camera shy.
Okay.
Okay, YBGK undertaking.
Connie NRIC number 950122135798. Do solemnly promise to participate in Yayasan Bantuan Guaman Kebangsaan YBGK program as and when required to do so, namely 20 YBGK cases in the first 12 months of practice.
Okay, thank you. Congratulations. Next.
Yarif, can we proceed with Chung Huo Hui for YBGK undertaking?
Okay.
My apology, Arif. There's this technical problem just now.
Okay.
I now would like to fetch for the YBGK. I, Chong Huo Hui, IC number 96059136421, do solemnly promise to participate in Yayasan Bantuan Guaman Kebangsaan YBGK program as and when required to do so, namely 20 YBGK cases in the first 12 months of practice.
Okay.
Much obliged.
Okay. Yarif, next application for advocate admission is Cashiers 1823/6/2021, Gary Lee Chia Hui.
May please, Yarif. I'm Yap Kan Ki, I'm for the petitioner in this matter, and my learned friend, Wan Supian Tamizi, State Legal Officer for the State Attorney General Chambers, and my learned friend, Mr. Antonio Sim, for the Sarawak Advocates Association.
This is Yarif.
Yarif, it's my honor today to move this petition of the petitioner to be enrolled as an advocate of Sabah and Sarawak in the state of Sarawak. Your Honor, Yarif, I would like to refer to the petition, the amended petition, enclosure 9, as well as the affidavit as enclosure 10. If I may apply permission of a leave of this court to introduce the petitioner.
Yeah.
Yarif, the petitioner is a citizen of Malaysia, born in Sarawak, having a Sarawak connection. And he has not lost his status to this effect. The petitioner has been conferred the degree of Bachelor of Laws from Oxford Brookes University on 22nd of July 2016, and he has also been conferred with a certificate of legal practice on the 13th of December 2019. The petitioner has commenced his pupillage on the 17th of February 2020 in my chambers at E and Lim Advocates, and I have been an advocate in practice, active practice for not less than 5 years. The petitioner has in all attended and served his pupillage for an aggregate period of 14 months, commencing from 17 February 2020 until 17 April 2021, which have taken into account of the MCO period in which, and on the petitioner has also completed his etiquette course on the 10th of April 2021, and the petitioner undertakes to attend the next available advocate training course. The petitioner has not at the date been disbarred, struck off, suspended, or in any way disentitled to practice as an advocate or legal practitioner in Sarawak. The petitioner is not an undischarged bankrupt, and the petitioner is definitely a person of good character and a fit and proper person to be admitted and enrolled as an advocate of the High Court in Sabah and Sarawak, with 2 certificates of good character being provided. Therefore, Yarif, I humbly apply that this petitioner to be enrolled as an advocate, as a person qualified under the Section 4 of the Sarawak Advocates Ordinance.
That's all, Chee, Tuan Sufian?
Yarif, and the SAG has no objection to this petition, Yarif.
Mr. Antonio?
Yarif, the Advocate Association of Sarawak has no objection to the application.
Okay, I say this. On the materials before this court, I am satisfied that the petitioner is a fit and proper person for the purpose of admission under Section 4 of the Sarawak Advocates Ordinance, and upon the undertaking to attend the advocacy training course, and upon payment of the prescribed fees, I order that the petitioner be admitted to the roles of advocates of the High Court in Sabah and Sarawak in Sarawak.
Much obliged, Yarif.
Yeah, robbing session.
Okay.
Okay, proceed with YBGK undertaking.
Kerry Lee Chia Hui, NRIC number 930404135309, do solemnly promise to participate in Yayasan Bantuan Guaman Kebangsaan YBGK Fund program as and when required to do so, namely 20 YBGK cases in the first 12 months of practice.
Okay, Ya Arif, next application for advocate admission is KCH 1824/7/2021, Ting Sing Hung.
Next is Arif. My name is Lee Hui Ting and I appear for the petitioner Ting Sing Hung. Together with my learned friend, Mr. Sufian Tamizi, appearing for the State Attorney General Chamber.
Pleasure, Sir Arif.
And my learned friend, Mr. Antonio Singh, representing the Advocates Association of Sarawak.
Mr. Arif.
Yeah.
Yeah, Arif, today is fixed for the hearing of the petitioner's application to be admitted as an advocate of the High Court of Sabah Sarawak, enclosure number 9, the amended petition CSZ.
Yeah.
Arif, if I may introduce the petitioner. The petitioner is a citizen of Malaysia, domiciled in Sarawak, and has his Sarawak connection by being born in Kuching, Sarawak on the 28th of February 1993 and has not lost his status. The petitioner has been conferred a Bachelor of Law by University of Sheffield, United Kingdom on the 26th of June 2018. Upon completion his Bachelor of Laws, the petitioner attended and completed a period of practical training, legal training of not less than 6 months conducted by Leo Crescent Institute, Melbourne from 28 January 2020 to 9 of July 2020. The petitioner was conferred a certificate of completion of the said practical training by Leo Crescent Institute on the 10th of July 2020. On the 19th of August 2020, the petitioner was admitted to the legal profession as an Australian lawyer at the Supreme Court of Victoria, Australia. Yeah, Arif, the petitioner has attended and served his pupillage for an aggregate period of 9 months, commencing from the 1st of October 2020 until 1st of July 2021, in the chamber of Miss Ting Cheng Ching, a partner of Messrs. Kadir Wong and Kor Sibu. Miss Ting Cheng Ching is an advocate who has been in active practice in Sarawak for a period of not less than 10 years prior to the commencement of the petitioner's pupillage in the said pupil master chamber. On the 21st of January 2021, the petitioner has granted a 3-month exemption from a total period of 12 months pupillage. Therefore, the petitioner has satisfied the pupillage requirement. Yeah, Arif, the petitioner has on 10th of April 2021 attended and completed the practice and etiquette course conducted by the Advocates Association of Sarawak. However, the petitioner has not attended any advocacy training course at the date of this petition. The petitioner do hereby undertake to attend and complete the said advocacy course within 1 year from the date of admission as advocate of High Court of Sabah in Sarawak. The petitioner has not, as the date hereof, been disbarred, struck off, suspended, or in any other manner disentitled to practice as an advocate and legal practitioner by whatsoever name and style designated in any territory within the Commonwealth, and is not subject to any present or pending disciplinary proceedings in connection with his practice as an advocate and legal practitioner. The petitioner has also not been convicted in and is not subject to any pending or present criminal proceedings involving dishonesty in any territory within the Commonwealth, and the petitioner is not an undischarged bankrupt or the subject of any bankruptcy proceeding within the Commonwealth. Arif, the person is a person of good character and a fit and proper person to be admitted and enrolled as an advocate of the High Court in Sabah and Sarawak.
Yeah.
The petitioner is qualified under Section 4(1)(b) of the Advocates Ordinance, Sarawak Chapter 110, and undertakes to satisfy all necessary requirements under Section 9(1) of the Advocates Pupillage and Admission Rules 2014 to be admitted as an advocate of the High Court in Sabah and Sarawak. In the premises, Arif, if there is no objection from the SAG and AS, the petitioner humbly prayed for and ordered that upon payment of the prescribed fee, the registrar shall admit and enroll the petitioner as an advocate of the High Court in Sabah and Sarawak in the state of Sarawak. That's all, Yang Arif.
Okay, Tuan Supian.
Yang Arif, the SAG has no objection to this petition, Yang Arif.
Okay, Mr. Antonio.
Yang Arif, the Advocate Association of Sarawak has no objection to the application.
Okay. Upon the materials before this court, I am satisfied that the petitioner is a fit and proper person for the purpose of admission under Section 4 of the Sarawak Advocates Ordinance, and upon the undertaking to attend the advocacy training course and upon payment of the prescribed fees, I order that the petitioner be admitted to the roles of advocates of the High Court in Sabah and Sarawak in Sarawak. Question? Yeah.
Okay, Robin session.
I wish to invite the parent of the petitioner to have the honor to put the rod on the petitioner.
Okay, YBGK undertaking.
I, Jing Sing Hong, NRIC number 930228, 135237.
Raise up the hand.
Do solemnly promise to participate.
Can you raise up your right hand, please? Yeah, please.
I, Jing Sing Hong, NRIC number 930228, 135237. Do solemnly promise to participate in Yayasan Bantuan Guamang Kebangsaan program as and when required to do so, namely 20 YBGK cases in the first 12 months of practice.
Okay.
Okay, Arif. Last application for advocate admission is KCH 1825/7, is 2021, Fu Chee.
If it please Yang Arif, I'm Robert Lau to you. I appeal for the petitioner. Yang Arif, the petitioner is born in Cebu, Sarawak, and therefore has the Sarawak connection. The petitioner obtained his Bachelor of Law from Cardiff University in 2018, and subsequently she was admitted to the bar of the Honorable Society of the Middle Temple in July 2019. Thereafter, she returned to Cebu and started her chambering for 12 months under the chambers of Miss Esther Wong Zihua with the firm of Stephen Robert and Wong Advocates in Cebu. Miss Esther Wong has more than 5 years practice in the High Court of Sarawak. The petitioner has also attended and completed the etiquette course conducted by the Advocates Association of Sarawak. And the petitioner has not been disbarred, struck out, or suspended, or in any manner disentitled as an advocate or legal practitioner. In the petition, in enclosure number 8, there are 2 certificates of good character attached, and both certificates are from members of the bar from Sarawak. If you please, Yang Arif, if there's no objection from the State Attorney General Chambers, represented by my learned friend Encik Supian Tamizi bin Muhammad Tazuddin, and my learned friend Antonio Sim for the Advocates Association of Sarawak, I pray for order in terms to this petition. Much obliged.
There is an undertaking by the petitioner to attend the YBGK training course and the advocacy training course. Is it not, Mr. Robert?
Yes, Yang Arif, the petitioner undertakes to attend the YBGK training course and advocacy training course.
All right. Constituent, any objection?
Yang Arif, the SAG has no objection to this petition, Yang Arif.
Mr. Antonio?
Arif, the Advocate Association of Sarawak has no objection to the petition.
Okay, I say this. On the materials before this court, I am satisfied that the petitioner is a fit and proper person for the purpose of admission under Section 4 of the Sarawak Advocates Ordinance, and upon the undertaking to attend the YBGK training course and the advocacy training course, and upon payment of the prescribed fees, I order that the petitioner be admitted to the roles of advocates of the High Court in Sabah and Sarawak in Sarawak.
Much obliged.
Much obliged.
Robbing session.
If you please the court, I will invite the mother of the petitioner, Mrs. Lau, to do the honor of robbing.
Yeah.
Okay, you may proceed with undertaking for IBGK.
I, Chee, NRIC 960704-135738, do solemnly promise to participate in Yayasan Bantuan Guaman Kebangsaan YBGK program as and when required to do so, namely 20 YBGK cases in the first 12 months of practice.
Okay, we have completed the admission hearing for today, and we shall now proceed to hear a speech by His Lordship Justice Azhar Hari Kamal bin Ramli.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi and very good afternoon. Tuan Supian Tamizi bin Muhammad Tazuddin, the State Attorney General of Sarawak, Mr. Antonio Sim Kyong, representing the Advocates Association of Sarawak, learned mothers, petitioners, family members, ladies and gentlemen. It has been more than 1 year since the COVID-19 pandemic reached our shores. Life has never been the same, and hence, this afternoon, the hearing of the petitions for the admission of advocates is done fully via Zoom, and I was made to understand that it is also being streamed via YouTube. So, COVID or no COVID, life must go on. To all petitioners who have been admitted to the roles of advocates of Sarawak, today would mark the beginning of your career as an advocate. Congratulations. And I would like also to congratulate your parents, family members, and loved ones on this joyous occasion. You are now belong to what we call a noble profession. So I would like to take this opportunity to remind you that as lawyers, you are holding the trust of your client when handling their cases. While it's your duty to protect the interests of your client, you also owe a duty to the court. Therefore, it is of importance that you must maintain the high standard of professionalism and uphold the principle of honesty, integrity, and professionalism. Please remember that to any case that you handle, there are a lot of things at stake. Your client may end up paying thousands of ringgits in compensation. They may lose their property, or they may lose their liberty. Your advice and how you handle your case may affect and change people's life. So it is your duty to handle their cases to the best of your ability and according to the law. Hence, equip yourself with the latest development of the law and apply your skill and knowledge honestly. As an officer of the court, your first priority is to the court, and then your client and to yourself. So maintain your decorum when appearing in court. Be respectful to the court and address the court with the right salutation. Be respectful to your opposing counsel. Respect your seniors. Do not demonstrate unpleasant feeling towards your opponent by making disparaging remarks. Be punctual and never let the court wait for you. Be humble. Embrace technology, but maintain the custom and the tradition of this profession. And also take care of your health. To end my speech, I would like to quote what Lord Denning, a very eminent judge, said in his article, The Honest Lawyer, which appears in volume in the MLJ in the CLJ in 1983, volume 2, at page 174, and I quote, "If there is one thing more important than any other in a lawyer, it is that he should be honest. He should be honest with his client. He must be honest with the court. Above all, he must be honest to himself. When you consider the qualities of becoming a lawyer, it is matter of our pride that throughout our great profession, there are so many who have earned and deserve the respect of the people. They are distinguished by their honesty, their courage, and their courtesy. The temptation which sets them are many, but they resist the evil and do the good. May they continue to do so," unquote. Once again, congratulations to the new advocates. I wish you all the best in your pursuit for your successful career. And to borrow the wise word of one former federal court judge, and I quote, "Remember, the robe that you wear is a heavy one, heavy with history, tradition, duty, and responsibility. So all of you wear those robes with pride." The court is now adjourned. Thank you.
Much obliged.
Sorry.
I think still got still got this one. They cut and paste.
Sorry.